Welcome to Special Guest Thursdays on the Final Boss podcast, where legends pull up, the mic gets hot, and the community gets loud. Each week, your host Turbo the CEO goes live with game changers, thought leaders, and culture shifters. From raw interviews to the hottest trending topics, and real talk on community impact. This is where voices rise and stories ignite. So buckle up, press play, and get ready to level up with Turbo. This isn't just a podcast, it's a movement.
Welcome back, man. Welcome back from we just coming off our mid-season break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Episode number 150. And we are here. I am here. This is the Final Boss Podcast. Boom. It is tonight. Special guest Thursday, man. Special guest Thursday. I got my man with us, man, from Black Byrd Entertainment, man. Give a shout out to my man. Brooklyn Byrd is in the building. Brooklyn Byrd. Look, we got a great show, man. We're going to be talking about momentum. We're going to be talking about entertainment. We're going to be talking about our special guest, man, who's here. And he's going to drop some gems on you guys, man. And look, you know, it's always a fun time over here. So to my smarts, to my motivators, to my warriors, to my final bosses, this is the Final Boss Podcast. Look, man, I'm so excited. So excited to be back, man. Had a nice little break. Just dropped the book, Go Time, #Go Time. All aboard the fired up train. Listen, go cop it. Don't ask questions. Go cop it. #Go Time. All aboard the fired up train. My first book just dropped on Thanksgiving, right? It just dropped on Thanksgiving. So if you haven't seen the marketing materials that are out there, man, we are throwing everything but the kitchen sink at you so you can go out there and get and grab that book. Look, stop wasting your money and grab some knowledge, right? $20. Look, $20, man. What did we spend $20 on? You know what's crazy? This chapstick is $20. Look, go stop. Don't waste it. Grab some knowledge. Go grab the Go Time book, all aboard the fired up train on all book resources where you can purchase all books from Amazon, Ingram Spark, whatever, Books A Million, you name it, it's out there. Go grab it. So, got that out the way. Look, we got a few admin notes, man, before we get into the show. And, you know how we do, man. You know how we do. Make sure that you guys please continue to like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. I'm gonna sing it. I'm gonna make it a jingle. We're gonna make it into a rap song, man. Like, share, subscribe. That's what y'all guys need to be doing. Like, share, subscribe, right? Make sure that you continue to keep the emails coming, man. We appreciate the emails, all the media emails you guys have been sending. We appreciate the support and the comments that you guys are dropping on whatever platform you see us on, whether it's on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Spotify, wherever you see us, man. Thank you for your support. Thank you for leaving the comments. You give us motivation to keep this thing rocking and rolling as we just hit episode number 150 on our way to episode number 200. And after episode 200, we're going to go into season 4. Season 4, man. Look, shout out to Jay-Z. This is his birthday, man. Shout out to Jay, man. Jay, look, Jay's done a lot for a lot of people in a lot of industries, man. People may not like him on a personal level, but look, the things he's done is unmatched. Shout out to him. It's his birthday, December 4th. And happy birthday to Jay, man. And shout out to him, man. So look, we're going to get into the brass tacks. We're getting ready to get into the brass tacks. And tonight's brass tacks is coming from Adam Braun, right? And here it is. For any movement to gain momentum, one must start with a small action. That's tonight's brass tacks coming from Adam Braun. And to each and every last single one of you that are watching us, no matter where you are, all over the world, thank you. Thank you. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. And that is the greeting of the day. And we're going to get into our show. You know what? I'm going to let my man Brooklyn tell him
You,
guys a little bit about himself before we get into tonight's show. So man, the mic is all yours, good sir.
hey yo, first I want to start by saying thank you to you, the final bosses of bosses. Shout
Yes,
out to
sir.
bro, man. Yo, listen, I'm the CEO of Black Byrd Entertainment. Of course, you know we out here. This is my own record label out here in Baltimore, Maryland. I love
Mm-hmm.
Maryland. I'm not born and raised from Maryland. I'm born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. But moving out here and being out here for so long and you know trying to make music and stuff like that happen, hey, God planned it this way, you know what I mean? So
Right.
came out to Baltimore, man, started laying down our roots and stuff like that, man, and
Absolutely.
God been pushing me ever since the directions that I need to go into, man. So I
Okay.
want to say thank you to you, man, for finally having me on here. I should have been on here
Hey,
because I've been a final boss.
hey,
But
I know, man. You know how
yeah,
time it is, man. You know.
I love what you got going on, Turbo, man, and keep doing
Thanks,
your thing.
bro.
How it go, man. So yeah,
Okay.
that's what we got going on right now.
Man, I appreciate you, man. And look, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get more into what my man Brooklyn is working on. He's gonna tell you guys all about it, and then at the end of the show, he's going to let you guys know where you can find him, his music, his artist music, the different ventures that he has, the lineup. Look, he's gonna give you the works. But look, guess what, man? Guess what? We are back, baby. We are back. Let me hit you guys with the evil laugh because you know I love the evil laugh, right? You know I love it, man. You know I love it. So look. After the mid-season break, um, you know we're gonna come with you, and I said, you know what? I said, Brooklyn, man. I said, you know, I call him Bird. I said, Bird, man, this is my 150th. It's special, right? This is a special episode. And I said, man, you know, we had conversations in the past about coming on, but it had to be that special number. You know what I'm saying? Like the 50th show, the 100th show, and here we are at 150 on our way to 200, man. And I'm glad you're here, man, because we're gonna bring the people to fire. We're gonna bring the people to fire tonight. A little bit about how we met, man. So you guys, you know, we can get you abreast how we met, man. We met what 2010, 2000, 2008. Wait, no, it was earlier than that. It was it was like 2007, 2008. I just got back home from Iraq. I was in the Wounded Warrior program at Fort Meade, and we met at Fort Meade. I forgot what you were doing there. And we just started.
I was working for the government at the time.
Right.
Yeah, I got out the military and a government job working there, and then around 2008 popped off the Black Byrd Entertainment record label.
Right. So he started his record label the same time I started my record label, Trinity Entertainment, Trinity Music Group. And man, we started doing some collabs, man. We did a few parties, man, and just mind melding on the industry and where we wanted to go. And from that point, man, here we are, bro.
There we go.
Yeah. How many years is that? A lot. 17, bro. 17 years, dog.
It's a lot, bro.
Yeah, man. That's a lot. 17 years, man. And here we are. So that's a little background story about how we met and how we collaborated. And he was doing his thing in the music industry independently. I was doing my thing in the music industry independently. And, you know, here we are. So he's still going, and I'm still going, man. You got to keep going, and that's what it's about. Momentum. momentum, baby. And that's what the show is about tonight. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, man, 150, that's a milestone, bro. You know, that's a
Yeah.
milestone. To my smarts, to my warriors and my motivators out there. Look, birds, man. Look, I'm not
Resilience, bro.
resilience, bro. Resilience.
Resilience.
Yeah.
Through the hard
And
times, the good times, you still going. You at 150 right now, man. Look at
yeah,
that. Then
look at
not
that,
only that,
man. Look at that.
150, so that's even better. You up.
Yeah. You know, and I know a lot of people are like, man, you know how people are, man. People like he had the negative naysayers, people who speak ill or you know they speak negativity about, oh man, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, man. But look, I'm here to tell you, y'all not ready for the fired up train.
Mm.
Y'all not ready for the fired up train, right?
You listen to those guys?
You already know. Look,
Talking
you
about,
already
look, they still talking about you, and you at 150, and they don't even have nothing going on.
right there, zero.
Yeah,
Right.
that's different, bro. That's different.
Different, man. Different. Yeah, man. So, you know, tonight's episode, man, is about momentum. And you know, we're talking about other people, but we want to be also talking about defeating that inner me, right? That inner me that doesn't want you to keep building, right? So look, we're gonna get into the level up, man. Listen, I need you guys to grab pen and paper, man. Get ready because we get ready to go in, and it's gonna be 60 minutes of fire, right? 60 minutes of fire. And Bird, you know,
Yeah.
he's a creator, he's a
Yes.
builder, he's definitely a warrior in this industry, right? He's from the, like he just mentioned to you, he's from the streets of Brooklyn, and he's commanding his lane in the DMV area and out of B-more. He's building an empire, right? And it's called Black Byrd Entertainment. You guys go check it out. He's in the music game, he's in television. He has his own show called The Kickback. He's developing next generation of artists. Ladies and gentlemen, my man Bird is truly a final boss, and I appreciate you, brother. And you know,
Thank you, bro. Thank
yeah,
you, bro.
man, it's nothing
Everything.
but love, man. You already know.
Yep.
Yeah. So um let's take it back a little bit, right? Because
Okay.
you know, we get everybody familiarized with you and who Brooklyn Bird is. You mentioned some of your origin story, right?
Mm.
And because every final boss
Mhm.
has an origin story.
Mm.
Drop some gems on us, man, about the origin story.
Well, my origin story starts from, like I said, Brooklyn, New York, man. You know,
Mm-hmm.
growing up in the 80s and 90s for real. You
Oh
know,
yeah,
um,
already.
the level of hip hop was um out there for us growing up. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It
Mm-hmm.
really sated me towards music. Not only that though, but prior to hip hop, it was the church that really got me going at first. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you,
Right, right, right.
a kid of the foster care system who was adopted into
Okay.
a family, and
All right.
the family that I was adopted into, which is the lady known as my mom.
Mm-hmm.
She started taking us to church and getting us close to God
Okay.
and now with spiritual meals and stuff. You know what I mean?
Right,
So
right, man.
that pushed me towards the music on that end because we used to be in the choir, stuff like that. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
that really cultivated the access to where I'm going towards now. And
Okay.
so from there, growing up, you know, straying away and trying to be cool, I would say so called cool, got into the streets and doing a lot of a lot of stuff that I shouldn't be doing. But with God have a plan for you, man, and no matter where you go or how you try to go away from it, He always going to pull you back. And I believe that that's why I'm in the position I'm in today to really help other people reach their dreams. You understand what
Right.
I'm saying? So He
Right.
pulled me into a direction where I had no choice but to join the military. You understand what I'm saying? Have
Mm-hmm,
first,
mm-hmm.
I was really thinking about, what am I going to do in my life? I really had no guidance of what I was going to do with my life. So my daughter came. I was like, yeah, I got to do something. And just out the blue, I got to talking to a military guy. He
Recruit.
was talking
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
end up joining the military,
Okay.
not knowing that was going to take me somewhere else, but it was for the good. I didn't say
Yeah.
it like that way at the
Right.
time, but it was for the good. And yeah, man, after that, man, just started developing the skills assets of being a soldier for real. And
Mm-hmm.
of course, Brooklyn roots is in me, so hip hop was always in me.
Always. Yeah. Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
bumping into different cats that's in the military, and they all they all hip hop oriented as well. So, you try to
Right.
make it
Like this
happen.
cat right here.
There you go. Yeah, and that's how we
Yeah.
link.
That's
You
how
know,
we link. Right.
he's on the
Yep.
same wavelength, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
show going on, my man. Can yo, let's do it, yo,
Right.
and things been popping from there. So yeah, that's really that's really what ended up happening, and to this day, right now, I'm glad everything happened the way it happened. It's supposed to happen. It happened the
My
way it
man.
happened. It can't stop. So man,
Man.
so out here. So yeah, started out from Brooklyn, ended up out here in B-more, and been around the world probably twice, and I'm back again. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, man. And look, thank you for that. And ladies and gentlemen, this is what we call vision clarity. That right there. Thanks, bro, for sharing with us. Look, that is vision clarity. And if you don't know, it's one of the 6 building blocks of reward, right? You saw where you needed to be and you moved. And a
Right.
lot of people will stay comfortable, right? They stay comfortable in those situations, but you saw an opportunity where you needed to move on and you got out of the comfort zone and you was like, nah, man, I'm going with this opportunity. I'm making a sacrifice, and that's courage, man. And that's what separates chess pieces from the chess masters. And you made that move. You made that move, and you told your inner me, nah, I'm making these moves for my family
Mhm.
and for the betterment of me, bro. So yeah, thank you for sharing that, man.
Yeah.
I always talk about 3 passions, right? I always talk about 3 passions. Um, one, of course, is music, right?
Mhm.
And I know that's one of your passions too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, let's talk about that, man. What drew you into the industry and what keeps that fire burning right now?
So like I said, man, I grew up listening to hip hop and everything, and the people that I grew up listening to was really next level artists. You understand what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay. Yeah.
Excuse me. Really next level artists, and I will tell you why they're next level artists, because if you really listen to their music,
Okay.
if you listen correctly, it will help motivate you to become next level yourself, especially for people like me who really don't have that kind of guidance to make you, do the right thing all the time.
Right,
You
right, right.
bumping in your head. So I grew up with Biggie, Jay-Z, Tupac,
Mm-hmm.
these are the artists till this day right now.
The Mount Rushmore, right?
they,
Yeah.
they but they motivated me. You understand
Mm-hmm.
what if
Yeah, yeah.
you look at how Biggie was rapping, yeah, it sounded crazy, but then you got to think, how's this man putting these words together? And not
Man,
only
listen.
together, but he's putting it together in the way that he lived it. You understand
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
exactly.
So,
Storytelling, but rhyming and
yes,
adding different
but then
metaphors on top of allegories. Like, dude, the
triple on
Mount Rushmore, bro. Triple entendres, dude. Like,
in.
look, man, we look. You
I'm
already know.
telling you,
Yeah,
I'm telling you. So
yeah.
Then you get my man Jay-Z in the mix. You understand
Mm.
one of my favorite songs is by them two.
Yes, sir.
If you listen to A Lot of Dough, the metaphors, everything that's in there is so crazy that it's
Mm-hmm.
crazy to the point where I wish Big was still alive for them to do a whole nother album together.
Oh man, that would have been crazy, bro. That would
But
have
the
been crazy.
thing is that that's the kind of music that I like. Do you understand what
Okay.
I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
then
Mm-hmm.
listen to it, they help me help motivate me to want to own my own stuff. Jay helped
Right.
me to own my own stuff, create my
Yeah.
own stuff. We
Mm-hmm.
don't rely on other people to do something that we want to do. Right
True.
now, a lot of people are relying on other people to do something that they want to do, not
Absolutely.
knowing that really, and when we was growing up, Black people was really trying to educate Black people.
Yeah.
Be a little bit harder on us, even Black people. They'll be harder on us because they know that the number one thing is knowledge is power. You understand what I'm
Knowledge,
saying?
knowledge is
Knowledge.
power.
Growing up in Brooklyn, you really got taught from elder
Mm.
people. You got
Mm-hmm.
taught in the neighborhood that knowledge is power. Black is
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And when you that kind of knowledge, you understand what I'm saying? This
Oh
can
yeah.
open up doors you do not know or expect because you're so knowledgeful of it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yeah,
Yeah.
when you got
Absolutely. Absolutely.
proper knowledge, you can do almost anything. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, man. Knowledge is key. Yep.
So
Yeah.
growing up and seeing Puff doing his thing, seeing Big doing his thing, and then not only that, but I'm in New York, so I'm around not them per se, but I'm around their friends. You understand what I'm saying? I'm around.
Mm-hmm.
I'm when you in New York, you see everybody.
Everybody. Like
But
it's common. You see everybody. Yeah.
yeah, our New York
Yeah.
cats think they a superstar too, because they looking at them like, yeah, I just seen you down the block. I know, like I see Redman and MOP and the twins and them across the street of Weeksville. You know,
Right.
I'm
Right.
playing basketball with Big Daddy Kane. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Like he went
Absolutely.
to St. John's Park to play basketball, and we there. You understand what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
seeing superstars is regular, but it wasn't so much about being a superstar. It's more about having the knowledge. Once again, it comes back to the knowledge and getting the power to start your own business. You understand what I'm
Absolutely. Yeah.
saying? And
Yeah.
not only start your own business, but you're doing that to help other people.
Mm-hmm.
You can't help everybody, but you want to help the people that have the same mindset that you have. You understand what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? Only
Absolutely, man.
can grow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, so me on the hip hop thing and what pushed me that way, and was really listening to those guys, the Nas's, the Bigs, the Jays,
Mm-hmm.
seeing them work hard. Jay didn't become a billionaire when he first came out. You
No.
understand what I'm saying?
No.
He had billions of dollars. Now, right now, this day, he can say, I'm a billionaire. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying?
Multiple bills. Yeah. 4 times over.
Yes, but
Yeah.
he put the work
Yeah.
in and he has the work to
Yep.
prove. You
Mm-hmm.
understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It started from, like you said, momentum. It
Yeah.
started from nothing
To
to be
something.
bigger
Yep.
than he probably expected. You understand
Yeah.
what I'm
That's a
and
science to that, man. Science of alchemy, bro. Turning
yeah,
nothing to something. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
when you see people really it's like when you see people around your way that are doing something like that, man, whether if the message is negative or positive is really having a light put on them. You
Mm-hmm.
understand what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Um, you feel validated. You feel like that's you. You understand what I'm saying? You feel like yeah, somebody that's from where I'm from
Mm-hmm.
has did it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like
Absolutely.
you understand what I'm saying? Because
Yeah. Yeah.
I could understand how they feeling. Just like the down south cats, they people make it. They like yeah, we on. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep. And you know what, man? I'm glad you mentioned that because um, you know, my Mount Rushmore is big, Jay, Rakim,
Mhm.
Eric B, Rakim, and EPMD. Like, dude, I was a huge EPMD fan.
Nice.
Huge, bro. Like, I still rock out the EPMD every now and again. But you know, I didn't have any sense of how to build the music business, right? I had a book of songs. I was always writing songs, man. Always writing songs. I still got that book of songs today. And you know, because DC isn't a industry town, it's government, right? So there was nobody here that we could follow and say, you know, this is the blueprint and this is how you build your music business and take it from here and blast off, right? We didn't have that here.
Right.
I had a vision and I went up bought a book. I think this dude named Kashif, and he had a book called How to Start a Record Label. But you know, it's good to read.
Yes.
But then I looked at Master P and how P gave you the blueprint to the business. He dropped it in our lap. And I was like, wait a minute. I'm gonna do what he did. Because he gave us the blueprint from being independent to have a whole bunch of all his artists. Man, P ran a gamut, dude, on the music industry, and it was sick. It was sick, man. They was dropping music every week, and you knew who was coming out the week prior from, dude. Their formula was, it was stupendous, man. Their formula was stupendous. But you know, music's powerful. He what was you about to say?
Nah, he did a great job.
Oh man, he did it.
Inspiration to Master P is Puff and Big and
absolutely. Yep.
That was doing it.
Yeah.
And then he seen the way to do it the way he wanted to do it.
Right.
And he was able to do it. Him and Birdman was able to do it.
Yeah, and Birdman. Yep.
Almost as similar to what it is now.
Yeah.
You look at Jay, he did it a different way.
Right. They all did it a different way. Puff did it a different way too. All of them. Yeah, everybody did it a different way. Yep.
It was earlier. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And for Master P to get the stuff that he got, somebody had to come in to
show him an example. Right. Yep.
But regardless, right now you can say that all of them lined up to the same place. You understand?
Yeah.
Look,
all of them lined up to the same place.
So regardless for you're gonna get it, man. It doesn't matter how. The main thing is the momentum. You got
momentum. That's the yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, man, listen, real quick. You know, music is powerful. It's transformational, and you know, let's keep it a buck, right?
Yeah.
It's brutal. The industry is a brutal industry, and there's a lot of gatekeepers out there, man. Unfortunately, but it's gatekeepers in everything. It's gatekeepers in politics. It's gatekeepers everywhere, man. You know. People everywhere want to try and kill your dreams, man. But we already talked about that, man. We already talked about how to combat that, man, with the momentum. So let me ask you, when you decided to build Black Byrd Entertainment, what was that battle? What did that battle look like within you, your inner me? What did that battle look like?
Yeah, listen, I'm gonna keep it real.
Oh yeah, of course.
I always encountered no's. I always encountered you can't do that.
Yeah.
Encountered it never worked. You understand what I'm saying? So, and then like I said, in the military mindset, if somebody tell you can't do something, it automatically kicks in that I'm going to do it anyway.
Do it. Automatic. Yep, that's true.
Because I was already broken through the military to see how strong I am mentally. Really broke me. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you out fighting people every day. You understand what I'm saying?
Facts.
The military ain't nobody physically, but mentally you're getting broken down. You understand what I'm saying? Yep. So one thing along, and like I said, I had to go through that stuff in order to become the person that I am today, and to even come up with something like Black Byrd Entertainment, man. So I end up saying, yo, listen, the music I was listening to, I thought just was trash. I'm not gonna hold you. I got out of the military. You know, after when you in the military, everything blocks out. When you in a certain career, there are certain careers where you actually block out. So if you were like police officer or a military, a doctor or something like that, you're really not attached to the world per se. You're attached to that specific
Position.
profession. So
Yeah, profession. Yeah.
the lingo, you're no longer attached to the streets. You're learning different lingo. You're learning different ways to move, the different kind of peoples. Then you're engaging different people and stuff like that.
Right.
So when it comes back down to reality, you understand? A
Right.
lot of people don't understand that eventually that profession, you're gonna have to leave that profession and come back to the real world, which is a whole different monster
Yeah. Yeah.
to attack. You understand what I'm saying? And
Absolutely.
when you come back to the real world and you like, damn, I don't hear first of all, I don't hear nobody, I don't hear nothing that I like right now. This sounding crazy right now. You understand? I'm like,
Right.
gotta get something going. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the time I felt that was when I was in Virginia. I was actually in Virginia. I was trying to get up with Mad Skills.
Okay. Shout out to Mad Skills at VA.
Mad Skills, man. A couple of my people was trying to link me up with him. Unfortunately, that didn't happen.
Okay.
I linked up with another guy named Dizzy. He from Philly. Dude was mad nice. So I was like, yeah, let's try to run something with him. End up getting switched out of Virginia to Maryland. As I end up moving to Maryland, we landed at Fort Meade, man, and basically that's where most of the stuff hopped off at, man. End up linking up with my artist, C's the O's Boy, which is one of the dopest MCs out here in Baltimore, Maryland, and my other artist, Merc.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, listen, we gotta make some stuff up, man. We gotta get our stuff going, man. You know, this, that, and the thing. I don't like the way the music is going, so let's try to make something happen. So I didn't really have the fear of or the doubts in my head as normal people would have. You understand
Right.
what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Said I in with the nose and stuff like that. So all I seen was go.
Go.
Now the only thing that
Go time.
right is go
Yeah.
time.
Go time.
The book.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what it started little because like I said, I still was working for the government. So so that's really was taking up my time. But every time I had the opportunity to make something happen, I took the money and put it aside and made it happen. You feel me?
Right. Yeah.
So if at the end of the day, I wasn't doubting myself. I didn't doubt myself. I didn't really care what other people thought about me or if they like my stuff or not. And I would tell a lot of people, yo, listen, I'm about to do this, I'm about to do that. I'm just telling them. And a lot of people like, yeah, you shouldn't be people, they're gonna crush your dreams or they're gonna try to stop something. And I'm just like, listen, I could tell you exactly how I did it. You understand what I'm saying? But you're not gonna do it. That's the part right
Right.
there. You know
That's the
what I
part.
mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody's telling y'all how to do this stuff. Everybody's telling you. You don't want to do it. So the generation right now, unfortunately for them, they don't know how to research. We're like the last generation of real researchers. You understand what I'm saying? You saying
Right.
go check a book, go read a book. It'll give you the information you need. These people got Google. Now we got AI. AI about to be incorporated into the new generations, which is going to make everything a false narrative. You understand what
Oh
I'm
boy. Woo, man.
right now? The
Yeah.
researchers are 40 plus right now. So the real researchers, the people who really know how to research and do stuff and get to a book, read an encyclopedia. I don't even think these kids even know what those are right now. You understand what I'm saying? To go
Right. Listen.
proper research and do the proper research,
Yeah.
they don't know
Right.
how to do that. They just know how to Google, YouTube, stuff like that. So I mean,
Yeah.
it, I'm sorry for taking it off topic, but yeah,
No, man, you all right.
I didn't really have the I didn't care what the naysayers said.
Yeah.
I see
Yeah.
I see what I want to do, and I did it. So
And
saying
you see that motivators, warriors, smarts, final bosses. That right there, my friends, is perseverance. That right there is perseverance. And listen, that's one of the 6 pillars of success. You could have quit, but you pushed through. That enemy inside you that tried to take you out, you defeated that. Look, knocked it out. 1-2 punch, man. You're out of there. Now look, thank you for that.
Listen, the main enemy that I had, which a lot of people have, was financial.
Mm-hmm.
Understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we don't have a head start. We didn't have a head start. We never did have
Right.
a head start. You understand what
Building
I'm saying?
from scratch.
So
Yeah.
you really are alchemists when we're creating our stuff. You understand what I'm
Right.
saying? And right
Yep.
now, even though this generation is not going to be researchers, they have more and they are provided more stuff than we are to customize their life. We couldn't customize life. We had to
Right.
go by standards that was already made. Right now, we
Exactly.
customize our life.
Yeah.
So now there's a big opportunity for everybody to customize their stuff that they want to do. You understand what I'm saying? So
True.
that's the
And you know,
difference. Now, we didn't have the
and,
finances. Right now, you don't even need finances to make something happen. You can make something happen just with your phone. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was the main hold up, was the finance. Of course, like I said, I was working, but I got a family I had to take care of. You know what I mean? Kids I got to take care of, stuff like that. So it's like, yeah, okay. Even if I got $50 left, guess what? I'm gonna take that $50 and I'm gonna do something towards my goal. You understand what I'm saying? Like if I want to open up my label, I want to do this, I'm gonna take that $50 and I'm gonna put it towards something that I could do for opening my label.
Absolutely. And you
How
know, you
take,
go.
but I'm gonna do it. And that's the thing,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, like you said, the momentum, that little $50 will start the momentum going. All right, boom. That's $50. Next check, I got another $50. That's $100. I can get a video done.
Right.
All right, get that. Take that $150. I'm gonna go open my LLC. Okay, I'm gonna take, and then y'all do the research. I'm not gonna give y'all all of it, but y'all do y'all research to open up your business and do everything you gotta do so you can get the funding that you need to take it to the next level. But yeah, everybody's I would say killer or dream killer that really stops a lot of people is the funding.
Yeah.
But you really don't need funding to do what you want to do. That's the truth.
Yeah.
You need it, but if you don't start it, you can start it without funding right now. You can make a movie without funding. You can do a lot of stuff without funding right now.
There's a lot of resources out there, man. You know, you just mentioned something which is which is a segue to my next question. And I wanted to talk about Black Byrd's Entertainment, the sound. What's your music identity? What makes Black Byrd Entertainment different from everybody else?
So first of all, Black Byrd Entertainment is different because we have Baltimore artists that are doing hip hop. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Baltimore is really known for club music, dance music.
Right.
And the truth is, Maryland itself, not just Baltimore, because Baltimore is part of Maryland, but they like to claim their own island. But Maryland itself is very, what I'm learning is very heavy, have a very artistic culture here.
Oh, yes,
When I say
definitely.
that, I mean it's a lot of creative people out here,
Yeah,
man.
it
And
sure
when
is, man. Yep.
I say it's going from art to designers to movie makers, independent
Yeah.
movie
Yep.
makers. Listen, if I knew all this, like if I knew all this stuff when I was young, I would have, first place I'm coming to is Maryland. If I wanted to be
Yeah.
an actor, I would come out to Maryland. You understand what I'm saying? If I
Yeah.
wanted to do something, I would come out to Maryland because there's so many independent filmmakers out here. Many opportunities for you to start your career acting, modeling, or whatever it is out
Right.
here, and it's not even pushed out to the light. And I don't know why, but I guess they like to keep the tone down out here. It isn't like New York, like,
Right.
yeah,
I
hey,
feel you.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
They tone down out here, and but yeah, this is
I think it's because it's a political town, man. But there are a lot of creative people here, musicians, artists,
yes,
uh
it's
poets, man, you name 100%.
You
Yeah.
get the really looking around, and you
Mm-hmm.
going into it with a negative mindset. That's like anywhere, you know what I mean? You go to Chicago and you're not looking for the negativity, you're looking for the stuff that you're trying to accomplish, your dreams and goals, you'll find it. So it depends on how you look at the situation and how you look at certain places and people and things
Right.
in certain areas. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Mm,
Yeah.
that's dope, man. But yeah, thanks for that, man. You know, let me ask you, um, of course, being an entrepreneur and business owner,
Mhm.
there's a lot of sacrifices that we have to make. What you just mentioned some of those sacrifices.
Mhm.
Can you go a little bit deeper about the sacrifices you had to give up to build your empire?
Listen, some days you're not gonna be able to pay rent if you want it.
Mm,
Some days you're not gonna be able to buy your kids what they want right there on the spot.
right.
Some days you're not gonna be able to put gas in your car. Some days you're not gonna be able to wear the newest clothes. Some days you're not gonna be able to eat. Some
That's
days you're
true.
not gonna be able to sleep.
Yeah.
Some you're not gonna be able to do whatever the fuck you want. You
Yeah,
understand?
man. That's
And these
real.
sacrifices, they talk about that, and then, you in the industry, they like, oh yeah, somebody gotta die for you to be this, that, and the third. Oh, they was sacrificed. No, people die a different way, man. You
Yeah.
understand?
Yeah.
And it's not so
It's
much
real.
that they're dead, is that you're so focused on doing what you gotta do that you have to pull yourself away from all of that.
Yeah.
Isolate yourself to be focused enough to understand that you're doing this for a reason. You understand what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Your why. Yeah.
A lot of
Hmm.
people lose relationships with their kids. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
True.
To where they at. Even artists right now, you can look at artists right now, they don't have the same kind of relationship that I have with my kid with their kids. You understand? Because
Yeah.
they had to sacrifice their kid to do what they had to do. Right
Hmm.
now, guess what they got? They got money and time, but no relationship with their
With,
kids.
with the kids. Right. Yep.
Your kid is
Man.
a person right now and is looking at you
Mhm.
like, and you like, yo, listen, you don't understand. I had to do all of this in order for you to be living
To
in this ass house right now. B.
Right. Right.
So you
Yeah.
lost
True.
respect. There's
Hmm.
a lot of things that come with sacrifice. Me personally, I had to sacrifice a lot of stuff to get where I'm at right now. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
and looking back at it, I wouldn't be where I am right now if I did not take those steps or sacrifice those little things, man.
Yeah, man.
You know
Real
what I'm
talk.
saying? Like it takes that. It's gonna take that. So if you
Yeah.
think you're gonna be able to do whatever you want, because that's the end goal. You want to be able to do what you want to do. You want to be able to pick up if you feel like it today to go to Jamaica. You want to go to
Hmm.
Jamaica tomorrow? Let's go to Jamaica tomorrow.
Right.
You wanna go to Dubai tomorrow? Let's go to Dubai tomorrow. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What feels even better is when you're able to do that and be like, yo, I got my little man with me. We going to Dubai. You understand what I'm saying?
Facts.
Now,
Facts.
now, if you
Yeah.
don't make those sacrifices, guess what you're going to be doing? You're going to be working. You're working for somebody else. You helping them build that
Yeah.
mission, them to take their
Hmm.
kids to Dubai, Puerto
Right.
Rico, and you
You
stuck,
helping them build their empire. Yeah.
yeah, and you stuck
Yeah, man.
your job like
Hmm.
could barely make this, that, and the third. Listen, them
Yeah.
bills ain't going. Them bills ain't. I'm gonna tell you a little. I'm gonna tell you a secret so everybody can hear. Them bills ain't going nowhere, b.
Nowhere.
Them bills ain't going
Nowhere. I
nowhere.
say that all the time, bro. They're gonna be there when you're dead. They're not going anywhere.
Listen,
Yeah.
I had to sacrifice a car payment to get where I'm
Hmm.
at. I had to sacrifice not paying this certain bill to get where I'm at because I want to feature on my track. I'm going to pay to make sure that this happens. Oh, damn, I ain't got enough to pay my car note and the feature. Guess which one I'm going to pay first? It sounds crazy. It sounds crazy. But
Man.
God worked
Look,
it out anyway. You understand what I'm
anyway,
saying?
he will, man. Listen, let me tell you, sacrifice. And look, to my smarts, to my motivators, to my warriors, to my final bosses, you know, sacrifice is one of the 6 pillars, right? 6 pillars of success. And everybody wants the reward, but don't nobody want to pay the price. My man Brooklyn just showed you that in order to become a final boss, you have to make sacrifices. You got to be willing to give up what you are and what for what you can become, right? And that's real. Now, let's pivot for a quick second, man. Thanks for that. I appreciate you. We got like 15 minutes. All right, cool. Let's shift gears, right? Let's talk about your second passion, man. And it's popping. Let's talk about the Kickback, right? Let's talk about your show. How did the concept come to life? What made you say, yo, I'm going to do this television thing? Look, talk to me.
I'm gonna keep it all the way real with you on this. You will be the only person that I'm gonna tell the actual truth to the Kickback. You understand what I'm
Let's
saying?
do it. Yes, sir.
Anybody asks about the Kickback, they're gonna get a generic answer. I'm telling you right now, they're gonna get a generic answer. But I'm gonna tell you how the Kickback came about. So I've been had this idea of the Kickback. I'm doing it, wanted to do it. I really put it in motion until I started working with a well-known DJ. I don't know if you know her, Steph Lover. Steph Lover is a
really,
big,
bro. Come
big
on.
DJ, right, man.
Man, everybody knows Steph Lover. Shout out to Steph Lover, man.
Steph Lover, man. She had this show called Live, Steph Lover Live and Direct. She still got it right now. Actually, this chick is. If y'all know about Steph, she's smart.
Yeah, Steph Lover, man, she is an industry mogul in the DMV. Like, she has a whole foothold in her own lane, and she's been doing it for a long time. I remember she was here. She used to be on one of the radio stations up here, man. I don't know which one. I don't know if it was Kiss or 93, but I know she was on. She was up here, man, for a while too.
She on all of them right now. She on WPGC. She's on them. So she had a show called Steph Lover Live and Direct.
Right. Yep.
And
I remember that show.
She basically recruited me to work with her on there.
Okay.
And if you go to YouTube, you can check out some of the episodes that I was on.
Okay.
And so what she ended up doing, which she's brilliant, man. Like I said, she's brilliant. She wrote all of the scripts out, man. And I'm just seeing her work, really learning from her a lot. I learned a lot from her being around at the time. And she was putting all of this stuff together. And I'm like, I had an idea to do a show. Since you're doing the show, I should do a show too. That way we can run it back to back. Because the more people see, the more people see us moving around, it could get bigger and bigger and bigger. So that was the idea of making that situation happen.
Okay.
And what I did was I started to proceed to do the Kickback, man. So all that rolled off of really trying to continue something that she was working on by building my own platform so that we can have a back and forth type deal to make something bigger than what it was. But working with other people sometimes it doesn't go the way you want it to go. So with that being said, I'm one of them people where if I start a project, I don't like to just stop doing the project.
Right.
I like to continue the project until it is supposed to be stopped. And so I started doing the Kickback, man. And as I started doing the Kickback, it just started building a momentum that's just out of this world, man.
Right.
And the Kickback, basically, I'm gonna wrap it up real quick. It's for independent artists, painters, and designers, man. So right now, I'm going through something right now where I can't sign artists right now. Okay. So since I can't sign them right now, not to say I won't be signing artists, I'll be signing artists in the future, but I can't sign them right now.
You can showcase.
Right. So
Yeah.
what I want to do is give them the opportunity to show
Mm-hmm.
their stuff.
Right.
I may not be able to sign them, but guess what? The people that is watching the show, most of these
Mm-hmm.
are in labels. Some of them are
Yeah.
major labels,
Mm-hmm.
A&Rs, and stuff like that. So when you come on my show, make sure you doing your thing. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Be
Absolutely.
You're in the room with greatness. There are a lot of
Yeah.
people that's in that room, and if you
Mm-hmm.
go and check those out, you're gonna be looking like, oh, they was there. Oh, they was there. Yeah, there's a lot of people that come on my show, so you can showcase your clothing line, so you can
Yeah.
show your paintings, so you
Right.
can
Right. Right.
showcase your business, so you can
Mm-hmm.
show your music talent, so you can showcase your music videos. We have nothing like that right now. And
Yeah.
on the network that I'm on, which is phoenixrising.com,
Okay.
phoenixrisingtv.net, you can go to that, check it
Mm-hmm.
out. Or you can go to my YouTube channel, which is Black Byrd ENT, all one
Right.
word,
Mm-hmm.
BLKBYRDENT, all one word, and check out the show. But this is giving those independent um artists the momentum.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
Something pushed them out there. Because remember back in the day, we used to come home and watch 106 Apart. You used to watch The Basement. You used to watch
Mm-hmm.
little hip hop shows. Right now, you're not watching none of that. We don't have none of. You
Yeah.
got one
We don't have none of that on right now. Yep.
sports,
Yep. The
sports,
Ed Lover show and Dr. Dre and Ed Lover. Yeah, man.
but those
Tigger
is
in the
give
basement. Yep.
The Basement. You will rush
Mm-hmm.
to see who's gonna freestyle.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
You watch Soul Train because you wanted to see the people dancing. You know what I mean? Who's gonna sing?
Right.
Was taking all the stuff that I like and I
Mm-hmm.
meshed one show, which is giving an independent artist or independent person the opportunity to showcase their stuff. And this is on the all black network as well.
Right.
So this it's ran by a black person is all the shows that and content that are on there to help
Mm-hmm.
black people and businesses.
Right.
So it's something that you definitely want to check into, man. If you missing them old shows right now, if you tired of watching Tyler Perry on BET and or some ridiculousness or whatever it is that they got going on, man. If you want to get back to
Mm-hmm.
music, you want to get back to black people doing their thing and showing
Right.
their artistry and stuff like that, this is the show you want to check it out, man.
My man. Thanks for that, bro. Now look, let's talk about your third passion, man. And you mentioned showcasing for artists. And I always had a passion for when you see talent, man, you just got to get it out there. You want to do everything you can to get that talent out there because you feel like, man, this person has the potential to change the world and help a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Music is emotional. So, with your third passion of developing artists, you mentioned earlier the next generation, right? And
Mhm,
how it's important to you and how you could, of course, focus on yourself, but
mhm,
you were building your brand
mhm,
and you were investing in others, right? And that's what it's about, man. And that's legacy, that's impact. And a lot of people out here, they just trying to win for themselves, man. But we see and want to change the narrative into something that we can help others to do. And that's what the Final Boss podcast is about too, man. Helping others, man, and the motivators, the warriors, my smarts, all the final bosses out there, man. That's what we're trying to do, man. Build community and help people out. And on special guest Thursdays, man, we have the top tier of the talent out there, right?
mhm.
And we appreciate you for coming on, man. But real quick, um, you are also building warriors, right?
Mhm,
In
mhm.
your community for
That's
Black
correct.
Byrd Entertainment.
That's correct.
How do you instill that level of resilience and persistence in the people that you work with?
So the people that I work with want to work with me. That's number
Hmm.
one.
Right.
I don't believe in you being somewhere you don't want to be.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? So I don't look for the talent. The talent really looks for me.
Right.
And what I do to assess the talent is I put them
Mm-hmm.
through phases that they got to go through. You
You
understand what I'm
got to
saying?
go through those tests. Yeah.
You got to, and you know, it really
Mm-hmm.
be a test. It should be just you doing what you got to do. If you
True.
say you a rapper, you need to be rapping then.
Yeah. That's
If
fact.
you're a singer, you need to be singing. I mean, it's hard.
Right.
People pass the test because they don't really want it. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? They
Yep.
want it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever it is. You want to be
Mm-hmm.
a painter, you want to be the greatest clothing designer, you want to be the greatest rapper, artist, actress, whatever.
Yeah.
They gotta want it.
Gotta
I
want it.
can't want it more than you want it. I want
True.
it for you more than you want it.
But
That may be the
yeah.
case.
Yep.
But you got to want it more than I want it to want it for you. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's why
Exactly.
that it'll work, and that's why you don't see so many artists that's out here trying. I mean, right now you got artists that will do
Mm-hmm.
anything to get famous. They'll do anything.
Yeah.
They'll,
Anything.
they'll sign
Yeah.
to.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. They. Oh boy.
They'll
Man.
do anything. But then when
Yeah.
you get that position, you don't want to do anything. And listen, if you sign that paperwork, you're going to have to do
The
anything.
work. Yeah. Yeah. Already.
Let
Already.
you come.
Look.
You say, Bird, I'm gonna do anything. You sign that.
Sign
You're
it.
going to
Yeah.
have to do
Yep.
anything. It ain't just like for me. It's like that for the industry. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Then
Absolutely. And
you got to want it, and if everything aligns the way it's supposed to align, it'll
mhm,
work. Not, I don't
absolutely.
really put the pressure on too many people right now. I just have artist and a half right now. I'm trying to develop
Mhm.
that I'm going through some litigations right now to make sure everything else is straight before I can
Right.
sign up
Yeah.
artists and stuff like that. So a lot of stuff right now is slowing down a little bit as far as that goes, but um
Mhm.
bigger things are happening along that way. So like I said, God has everything lined up for me, man. I'm just following the path he's laying out for me.
All
And
right.
that's all I can do. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you see, I'm on the Final Boss podcast right now. You see,
Already. Already. Ooh. Look, before we close out, man, because we coming to an end.
yeah,
One last question, right? And listen to my final boss, smarts, warriors, motivators. I want you guys to listen up, right? Here's the question: what's one piece of advice you'll give to someone who's scared to start their journey?
I would tell them I never seen nobody get nothing that they didn't want.
Mm, bars. Now
I never
listen, those
seen
are bars. If
nobody
I never heard of those are bars, bro. Woo! Yeah, yeah.
get something that they didn't want. That's all I can.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Don't have it is because you don't want it.
You don't want it,
But
man. That's powerful. That's profound. That's powerful right there. Yeah,
about it. You got to think
yeah.
about it. A lot of people when they want something, they usually just go get it, right?
That's
It
facts.
doesn't matter how much it costs. It doesn't matter if you want something, you're gonna get it. You want to be a doctor. I seen the doctors that wanted to be doctors become doctors.
Yeah.
I seen
Wow.
lawyers who wanted to be lawyers become lawyers.
Yeah.
Seen rappers who wanted to be rappers become rappers.
Yeah.
Seen actors who wanted to be actors become
Actors.
actors.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So
Well,
my advice to them is don't worry about being scared. Everybody's gonna be scared. There's nobody
mhm,
out here not gonna be scared. But I haven't seen anybody that didn't get what they wanted.
yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
my podcast, Final Boss Bird.
Listen. Thank you. Look, shout out to my man Brooklyn Bird of Black Byrd Entertainment, ENT. Listen and go check out his show, man, the Kickback, right? And he's gonna give you all that information in a few. Before we close out, listen, Fighter Bosses, this has been episode 150, a milestone episode. Got the CEO of Black Byrd Entertainment here. The brother has showed us what momentum looks like. He showed us what happens when you combine the 6 pillars of success with the 6 building blocks of reward. He's from Brooklyn, New York. He came here to the DMV. He's built music. He's built a television show. He's developing next generation artists. And that's what a final boss does. And, you know, Byrd went from being a chess piece to being a chess master. He defeated his enemy. He got up on the fired up train. Listen, he's the conductor of the fired up train, right? Listen, I have to ask y'all, man, are y'all going to be a chess piece or are you going to be a chess master? Are you going to let your enemy win or are you going to defeat it? Are you getting on the fired up train or are you standing on the platform watching it leave? Listen, y'all need to go grab go time, all aboard the fired up train, and let's go, man. All aboard the fired up train. And I'm gonna let Byrd have the floor, man, to tell you guys where you can find his music and everything.
Listen, if you want to check anything out, go anywhere. You could Google us at BlackByrdent. All one word. Check it out. Hit us on Instagram. You could definitely hit us up. I'll always answer you on the gram. I'll answer you on our YouTube page, our Facebook page. Go to any one of those. You can get in contact with us. If you got music, you want to put it on the show, hit us up. We'll make everything happen.
Absolutely.
You know, be ready to pay the fee. That's all I'm gonna say.
Look, you gotta pay to play. It's not free out here. You gotta pay to play. If you serious, you gotta pay to play, man. And that's
but this is what I'm gonna do.
What you gonna do? Talk to me.
We on the Final Boss podcast. If you hit us up because you listen to this podcast and you want to get your video on here, I will give you a discount, 50%. Use the word Turbo Final Boss in your DM or whatever it is, and I will give you a discount. And you can have your music video, or you can come up and perform, or showcase your clothing, or showcase your paintings to the world.
Yeah,
Turbo, man. Thank you for having me, bro. I love you, man.
Bro. I love you too, brother. Yes, sir. We up. Listen, we up. And look, next episode, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have more fire for you, right? Make sure you go like, subscribe, and share. Hit the notification button. Drop us comments, man. Share this episode out if it resonated with you. I'm the Final Boss. That's my man, Brooklyn Byrd from Black Byrd Entertainment. This has been the Final Boss podcast. To my Final Bosses, smarts, warriors, and motivators out there, keep building, keep grinding, keep winning. And look, go cop, go time, go cop, go time. And let all of that marinate in your spine. And remember, there's a heavy pain that comes with regret, but even heavier pain that comes with the lack of discipline. Remember, be smart, be equal, and be balanced. To each and every last single one of you out there, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. This has been episode 150. Thank you for tuning in. We will see you guys again on Sunday for Sitting Down with the Final Boss. Talk to you soon. Y'all have a great one.
Welcome to the Final Boss podcast, where microphones and mushroom clouds collide in the most mind-blowing chats. We're talking explosive topics, fiery debates, and the hottest guests. Imagine a creative space background, spacey vibes, and out-of-this-world conversations. It's like chilling with your best buddies, but with way cooler sound effects. Every episode, we take on the universe's biggest questions. You know, the stuff that keeps you up at night. And we do it with a bang. Want to know what happens when you mix gaming, movies, and pop culture? Boom! You get the Final Boss podcast. So plug in those earbuds and get ready for a wild ride. Whether you're commuting, chilling, or just need a break, we've got your back. Hit that follow button and join us on this cosmic journey. Trust me, you don't want to miss these explosive chats. Catch the Final Boss Podcast now, where every episode is a blast. Stay tuned and stay awesome. Final Boss Podcast, bringing the boom to